I'm back and everything has now turned up, so should be taking off the tank today, putting the battery on charge and sorting out a new fuel filter and possibly fitting a new fuel pump. It's all arrived. The only issue is got a reasonable amount of tank gas, so that'll be a bit heavy, and I've never done it before. So as I understand it, first thing we need is the keys. Taking off the seat. The screws there. Let's put that off to one side. Take the entire seat out. I've never actually looked in the bottom of the seat here. That's where all my toolkit is. Very handy to know. I did not know this. It's a little tyre inflator kit. I'll have to inspect that at a later date and check everything there. Right, that's off. I'm already taking it out of the way so I don't destroy anything. And it looks like, yep, everything has to come off to get to the battery. This all has to come off. This all has to come off. Which allows this to come off. So we'll take this middle one off first. Such unscrewing remarkably easy, which worries me. Okay, I think that's all the screws for this top piece. And that's come off. It doesn't look like I need to remove this bottom screw here, just take its belly off. I might be for clear up at a later date, but not right now. Let's put my screw holder to one side. These points here, what I mean by that's what the screws bite into. There and there, and that clips in. So that's where I'm going to be careful. Next job is just to take this bolt out, and the whole thing should just come. Also got to figure out fuel line 1, fuel line 2, clip, and then got to figure out where my air hoses go, because I appear to be short some. Because I think this is one of them, and it should be 2 coming down here, which makes me worry. So let's disconnect and find that socket. Hazard a guess at 6. There's a 6. That's actually a captive nut on the back. So a captive nut, just a nut. It's not a captive nut on the back, is what I'm trying to say. Which means be careful I don't drop it. Yeah, that's out. I'm going to sort out these fuel lines, because they're probably just going to whoosh out everything from the tank. For me, it's great. I don't know how much is in there, so it might be a bit of clip, pull, and that's the clip undone. So yeah, I might be buying some quick disconnects in the near future. It's really undone. Damn. That's there. Hopefully I can pitch this off. I cannot pitch that off quick enough. That was a terrible mistake. Fuel everywhere. Well, that was embarrassing, but now I just got to wait for all that to evaporate off, unfortunately. And hopefully, lift there. Pick this up. I've still got more bloody fuel in the tank. That's going to be fun. Right. Let's put this down for a second. Okay, now after removing all that fuel, I should just be able to disconnect the battery. And that's the battery out, which is great. So now we can go back to the fuel tank after put this in charge. Okay, right. Tank's off. I've got this little sheet protecting it a little bit. Most of the fuel's out. After spinning a bit, I'm going to buy some quick disconnects for this line because that's rather frustrating. I've blown through both of these, which are the vent lines, and they seem clear, and they're a bit badly perished. So now my next task is just to try and get this. Now remember the orientation, which is this little flat section up against this butt of the tank there. This tank is filthy. Now comes the game of how does this actually come out? Trying to follow the lines. Okay, right. So it looks to be mostly this way round. These hose clips are still attached. How much slack is in them? Whew. It's a little bit tight. slacken that. The hose pump is. Freaking nightmare. Now, put those nicely inside so I can't ever find them again. Ooh, my fuel sock as well. Filter split. That looks atrocious. So this is what I think is causing me my problem. It's supposed to be intact, which means gunk's probably getting into there, struggling, all into there. Right, this is now out in a bit of a state. The lines blow clean, which is great. I've got a little bit of crap here that I'm just going to quickly pick off, because this is where it's going to seal, and I want that seal to be relatively decent around the edges here. So I'll get a cloth in a second and give that a good wipe. I'm just taking off the gluey bits. So, but my main problem is this here. So I'm going to take apart the pump. Lucky enough I have a spare. I'll see how it mounts up, because I haven't got a clue. And I've got to take this clip off. Lucky enough I have a replacement for it. And we'll see how gunged up it is to go through there, because it's probably blocked the filter. Lucky enough the U-bend piece looks really good. So first job is just to kind of get this off somehow. Okay, finally I have managed to replace the pump. That was a nightmare. I had to take that fueling off, cut it short, run it back down there, slot this in, run that back up, then clamp that down, reconnect the hoses, put the new fuel filter in, put the new nozzle in, and now it's ready to go back in, finally. Got a new clamp ready to go on there and there. So hopefully it's just a case of easing it in and then screwing it all back together. Bolting it all together, whatever it is. That was an utter nightmare to put back. Basically these breather hoses have got single-use connectors on it. Had to root through and find the right connector. Then I misthreaded it so that the sealing ring was inside of these, so it needed to be threaded through. Then I had to get the orientation right. Then I dropped stuff inside, had to pull that out. Then trying to get the alignment back up right along here. That was a pain. Now it's sealed up and torqued. I've really just got to put it back on and see if it leaks. Everything looks all right now, so we'll just have to suck it and see. Alright, next step is to try and get it back on the bike. Okay, we've got it all back together for the time being. I've left a few of the breather pipes disconnected just for now. Everything's buttoned up inside, there's no leaks. And I can hear the fuel pump prime now. I'm running a little on fuel, and when I start, I'm straight up, but alas, dies into throttle still. Nothing. The same is true with the choke on. So if anyone has any suggestions what it could be, because I thought it would be things like the breather, the fuel pump was struggling. You put the cap open, I'll give everything good clean out around here. You can hear the pump whine. Start. You hear the pump still going. And wait for it, and struggle, die. And pump comes back. So I don't think it's the breather. I'm now wondering what the hell could it be, because the filter's brand new and the pump itself is brand new. So is it something else that's weird? Do I want to look at spark plugs? If anyone's got any suggestions, let me know. In the meantime, I'm going to do a bit of Googling and see what I can do. I'm just going to slap on the last of the body panels and that'll be it. Okay, hopefully I'll find out more next time. But that was really frustrating because I honestly thought that was going to be my fix. Alright, cheers.